Blogger tutorial for beginners. Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how you can use blogger.com to create your own blog website and how to get started on the blogger.com platform. So let's get into it. First off, we are on blogger.com, and over here you're just going to click on create your blog, and what this is going to do is it's going to open up your Gmail account, and you can choose which account you want to link to your blog. And once you have done that, you will get the basic questionnaire form that you are going to start out to fill. So first off, you need to decide the title of your blog. Now, if it really depends on what kind of blog you're aiming for, and you can choose to skip this and set your title later on when you're more sure of what kind of blog you're aiming to create. But for the sake of this video, let's just say we want to create a fashion blog. So let's just name our blog Fashion IQ, and it's going to be in caps, and then we're going to click on next. So the next question they are going to ask you is a URL for your blog. So this is the web address for your blog, so it's going to appear over here. You can see over here the link for your blog is going to be this, so make sure it's something that is not too complicated or has too many numbers or digits, or it's unrelated to your blog. Make sure it's something that fits in with the general name of your blog. So Fashion IQ obviously is taken. I'm gonna have to change it up a bit, so let's see if fashion.iq is taken. Okay, we can't add dots. Fashion IQ by Jane. So this blog address is available, and it is going to show up as fashioniqbyjane.blogspot.com, and I'm just going to click on next. And then you want to have a display name. So that is the name of you as the author, what you want that to be displayed as, and I just want to be Jane. And now I'm going to click on finish. And now this is my basic blog area where I can start creating my blog. So you can see there are some notices, but I'm going to skip those. And now you have your Fashion IQ blog ready to post on. Now you can change the layout and theme of your blog from the left over here. You can see your layout, theme, settings, pages, earnings, comments, stats, all are present over here. Now, to get started as a blogger, I would recommend that you first off make sure that your website is appealing. Make sure that you set the aesthetic or the tone down on your website, and then you start posting. So to actually view your website, if you take a look on your left, you're going to find this bar, and you're going to scroll down and you can see this view blog. You're going to click on that, and now you can see this is what my blog currently looks like. We are going to start customizing our blog to fit the look that we are aiming for. So first off, we're going to go with the theme, and we are going to change up everything. So you can see there are a few themes that blogger.com provides. It's pretty sufficient in terms of customization, especially if you're a starter. If you're just someone that's getting into blogging, then the amount of themes that are present over here is enough for you, because with too many themes you can often get overwhelmed and it can feel like a bit too much. So that's why I recommend blogger.com if you're starting out with blogs. It's going to be a far easier tool to navigate on in terms of your general writing, and you can focus on your writing instead of focusing on irrelevant things here and there. So I'm going to view all of these and see what I would like best for a fashion blog. So I don't know, I'm not sure what kind of fashion blog is this exactly. I think this looks very good, and it's in pink. You guys know I like pink, and what I'm going to do is, instead of applying this all together, I'm going to customize it. Now, once you click on customize, there is so much that you can customize over here. So there is a background that you can add. They provide you with some stock imagery that you can choose from, or you can even upload from your own device. But I am going to use one of the images provided by blogger.com. So this is a good general image to work on. Now you can select the color that you want for your website. I want a pink because you guys know it. I love pink. And then you can change the font of your blog as well. So let's see. And then you can make something transparent or add a theme color to it as well. So maybe if I'm making a pink blog, I want a shocking pink text, or maybe I want something to contrast with the pink, so I can even add blue to make it a bit more appealing to the eye, because blogs can often look boring and they can look a bit dull as well. So on the left you can see all, if you click on advanced, you have your body, and then you can change all of the text colors individually. You're going to have to do this individually, you can't apply it all together, so that is something that you might find a bit irritating, but I personally like this because it makes sure that all of my individual items are customized and they don't all look the same, and they don't look like I just didn't spend any time working on it, I just slapped them on together. I like the individual changing aspect on this. And now I'm going to change the font for this icon as well. Now it can take a bit of time selecting some fonts and colors that you like, but once you have set them up, it's going to be smooth sailing for you in terms of writing your blog and posting on your blog, because using blogger.com is very easy, especially because it's linked to Google and all of your different databases or integrations that you might want are available on blogger.com. So that's why I find it to be one of the more easier to work with website builders or blog builders. And however, I don't recommend this as a website builder itself, but I think if you're focusing on writing and this is just something you need for the writing purpose, I think it serves that purpose very well. And I think I like this icon. I can't decide on one today. Yeah, this looks good. And now we can have a theme color. Now you can change the headers, you can change the search bars, you can change the featured posts. So if you were to say this is the header, I can make it a specific color as well, like so. And I can open the color palette, add a custom color. So let's just say I'm going to go into pinks and I'm going to select a nice little light pink, or a baby pink you might say. Yeah, like so. And then I am going to add a page list color. Actually, I'm going to keep that white. It might be a bit too much if I add so much pink. And I think this looks pretty good. Now, if we move to the featured post, the featured post should have a pink background. And the main title should be black, and black. So it contrasts the rest of the colors very well. Now after that, you can even customize the search button, so the input font, you can customize that. If you want it to be bold or italic, you can also change that as well. Below that, you have your gadgets, so you can add a about me page, a pages, or a blogs archive. So your pages are different pages you can add to your blog. So this is a home page, then you can add maybe a contact us page, you can add a specific writing page. So let's say you can have chapter 1, chapter 2, or weekly blogs, featured posts. You have sponsored content on separate pages to make navigation on your website a lot more easier. And like this, you can just customize according to your personal preference. Now for a blog, it's really not necessary to create that many pages, but it can be pretty helpful. Now once I have made all these changes to my liking, I'm going to click on the save button. And this is going to save all my changes that I have made. And once I have done that, I can go back to my basic blogger.com homepage and start looking at my posts. And let's say I have a new post. I can write whatever I want. I love fashion. That's it. That's the blog, guys. I love fashion. And let's just publish this as it is. Or let's even insert an image so I can show you guys how it's going to look like once you add images in your blogs as well. So I'm going to choose a file to upload, and I have no clue what kind of pictures I have right now, so I am just winging it for you guys. Yeah, this looks good. And obviously this blog does not make sense. I'm just doing this as a general depiction of how you guys are going to navigate through the blogger.com platform. Now, once you have added an image, you can size it to however you like this. And what you're going to do is, if you click on the image, you're going to get this toolbox. And what this toolbox is if you want your image to be on the left, you're going to click on this and it's going to be moved to the left. If you want it to be on the right, you're going to click on this. And if you want it to be centered, you're going to click here. And then you can also align the size if you want to do that, or you can just drag it from these cursors over here. After that, you have a settings button, and you can add a text to your image. So you can update that as well. And now you can see there can be different labels that you can add to your blog. So let's just say this is a 2021 blog, this is a fashion blog, and you can categorize your blogs depending on the topic of the blog with labels, and I find this very helpful. You can also add a permalink, and you can also make it a custom permalink, but automatic permalinks are probably the better option because they're very easy to navigate with and they follow a simple structure. So that's why I prefer using automated permalink. Now you can also input your location where this blog was written for. If it's for a special event or occasion, you can link that as well. And below that you have your options. So you can allow reader comments if you want. You can only allow existing comments to just show up and not allow any more, or you can ban comments altogether, so no comments will be shown whatsoever. Now you can also preview your post, how it's going to look like once it is posted, and you can see over here this is what the blog is going to look like. And now you can see this is a PC view, this is going to be a mobile view, and this is going to be a smartphone view. So that's going to be a tablet view and a mobile view, and even on full screen you can see how it's going to look like. And this really helps you get a good estimate of what kind of general appearance you're going to give to your readers. Now I'm just going to click on publish, and I'm going to show you guys how this looks like once it has been published. Once you publish a blog, you're going to get a revert to draft option. You're going to get a apply labels to this post. So these are going to be your tags that you are going to use to categorize this. You can delete this, you can view it, and then you have your general account or publisher name. And after that you have a share option, a comment count, and a view count. So you can see how many people have viewed your blog and how many comments that you have received without having to open up your blog. Below that, on the left, you're going to be able to then see your stats, you're going to see your comments, you can see your earnings, and you can see the different pages that you have created. Now I haven't created any pages on my blog, so there aren't any to show up, but they would if I had created some. Now you can see this is the general layout of my blog, and if I want to, I can change it up. I can change the header, I can change the sidebars to accommodate for maybe pictures or recent photo shoots if I'm running a blog post. If you're running a restaurant blog or a food blog, it's very probable that you want to add food imagery to the right side of your screen, so you can add those. Now to view our blog, we're just going to view our blog, and this is what our first little blog looks like. And now you can hopefully create your own blogs and start earning money using blogger.com. So I hope you guys found this video helpful and you're able to now create a good blog and focus on your writing and create a very visually appealing website using blogger.com. And I will catch you guys in the next video.